So once you've got your audio all set up and ready to go, we need to pipe that in to our camera. Now on this camera, we usually have set up in here already. It comes in on these two XLRs. If for some reason they're unplugged, then what we have is 3, and the other one says 4. They're coming out of that mixer. This does not say 3 and 4. This says input 1 and 2. The numbers don't matter, but in the audio world, generally speaking, you usually do odd equals left, even equals right. So sticking with that convention, plugging in 3 into 4, and sorry, I said that wrong. I'm putting 3 into 1 and 4 into 2. Odd to odd, even to even. So now our board is coming into here. So it plugs into there. Now the controls for the inputs are right here on the side of the camera. First, here in the middle, this thing's kind of poorly laid out, but there's an on-off switch. If you turn it to off, I'm going to turn it to off, and then if you look right now, it's picking up what I'm saying, and it shouldn't be. It should be picking up what's going on in the hallway, not what we hear here in the booth. The reason being is that the handset is turned off, and it's picking up on the built-in microphones. And I rub them, you can see the meters bounce. We don't want that. I'm turning this switch back to on, and 2 things happen. One, it goes quiet, and also the inputs are input 1 and input 2, left and right. My camera's on there sideways. So now we're getting inputs left and right. Now we don't see anything moving right now because nobody's out there making sound. But if they were out there, what we should be seeing is these meters go up and down. If not, we need to raise up some levels. Now, we can get all those levels on the mixer perfect and still get it wrong here. So there's a few things we need to check. One, this left, channels 1 and 2 are both set to mic, not line or not 48 volts, but mic level. And then make sure that there's an automatic and manual, which is labeled A and M on there. The automatic and manual setting, we want to make sure that those are set to manual. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you can see this really well. Okay, so automatic and manual. Now we've got it on manual. That means it's not going to automatically adjust the level. That way when the performers get quiet, it'll sound quiet. And when they get loud, it'll sound loud. If we leave it on automatic, it's going to compress their sound so that it brings up their loud, or brings up their quiet and brings down their loud, and you won't hear the dynamics of music. If we were playing rock and roll, great. But this is, recital performances. We want the full dynamic range. So we leave it on manual. And then we set our input right here with these gain knobs. And these rotate. Now, I'm not going to touch them now because they're already set. But if you need to bring it up or down at the camera, that's where you would do it. And this is all set up. Obviously, we want to aim it out at the performers. I'm going to widen up my shot just a little bit. And this tripod that we're using here, I just simply have it, there's a hole in the desk and we stuck a tripod through it. And it's on a swivel mount. I'm going to fix this camera some. Alright, so you can see we've got a tripod coming through the desk. It's on a swivel mount. This is pretty standard. This tightens up the pitch. So if I need to raise up and down, there. I've got a zoom here with my fingers. This is a fast zoom. then I've got slow zoom on top. Now, if you do have to do this, I would recommend using the slow zoom. Also, on occasion, it's a design flaw. A few of these cameras I've noticed that sometimes they'll just start zooming out, start ghosting out like that. So if they do that, the best way that I've come up with to remedy the situation is literally to just kind of flick the front end to tighten up the shot, and then that keeps it from zooming back out. So just use this one up here. And I've got a phone call.